In the vast, unexplored realms of the Jurassic epoch, a colossal enigma was unleashed upon the world. A monstrous creation christened the Indominus Rex. This engineering marvel, veiled in a staggering $26 million price tag, was a fusion of 8 distinct species DNA, signifying the zenith of cutting-edge camouflage technology, thermal vision, superintelligence, and top-notch bioengineering. The architects of this Frankenstein-like monster envisioned it as the supreme ruler of the Jurassic period, but their overconfidence would soon lead to their undoing. The Indominus Rex's state-of-the-art camouflage, designed to render it invisible, would ultimately become its most significant downfall. Although the skin flawlessly mimicked a myriad of colors and patterns, the creators neglected a crucial detail. The dinosaurs of this era had evolved eyes far superior to those of fish, possessing the ability to see 4 colors and ultraviolet. Thus, while the Indominus Rex, to humans, remained invisible, it stood out like a neon sign to its prehistoric counterparts. To worsen matters, the creature's thermal vision, meant to aid in hunting, proved to be a futile addition in the greenhouse world of the Jurassic Morrison Formation. A world where temperatures remained relatively constant, thermal vision was about as effective as trying to use night vision in broad daylight. The Indominus Rex's intelligence, intended to make it unstoppable, only served to heighten its awareness of its many failures. The creature was smart enough to know something was terribly wrong, but too confused to understand why. It was trapped in a cycle of frustration, its intellect a double-edged sword that only served to exacerbate its misery. The Indominus Rex's troubles began even before it took its first step. The cuttlefish DNA that was supposed to render it invisible was futile, as it had evolved to deceive fish with simple color and pattern changes. In the Jurassic period, the creature's invisibility was more akin to a glowing target. Furthermore, the creature's roar, which could reach an astounding 160 decibels, louder than standing next to a jet engine, announced its location to everything within 20 meters, negating any attempt at stealth. The Indominus Rex's immune system was another Achilles' heel. Modern animals have spent millions of years building defenses against modern germs, but the Indominus Rex had a brand new immune system that was completely unaccustomed to prehistoric pathogens. Within hours of hatching, the creature started getting sick from bacteria, long extinct. Its immune system, designed to combat modern threats, was rendered useless in the Jurassic world. To add insult to injury, the Indominus Rex's teeth, engineered to be more durable and sharp, were a genetic disaster. The teeth grew at different speeds, some growing sideways, others growing backwards, and half of them cracked before they were even fully formed. Every meal was a struggle, and the constant pain made even the simplest task of eating a struggle. But the tooth situation was just one problem. The bigger issue was that the creature needed to eat constantly to keep up with its rapid growth rate. A young Allosaurus might need to eat once every few days, but the Indominus Rex required multiple meals daily. It was burning through calories faster than it could hunt them, leaving it hungry and desperate. The Indominus Rex's struggles were further compounded by its conflicting instincts. With DNA from 8 different species, each with their unique hunting styles, the creature found itself torn between charging headfirst, being sneaky, ambushing from hiding spots, and working with a pack that didn't exist. The confused instructions left the creature stumbling around, bleeding from its mouth, and making terrible decisions. In the midst of this chaos, the real apex predator of the Jurassic period observed the spectacle from a distance. The Allosaurus fragilis, with its speed, stealth, and efficiency, was the true ruler of the Jurassic ecosystem. While the Indominus Rex stumbled around, the Allosaurus waited, learning and biding its time. When they finally met, the difference between the two was immediately apparent. The Indominus Rex tried its usual routine, roaring, changing colors, and waving its arms around. But the Allosaurus, with its years of evolution, simply stared, sending a message that meant, leave now or die. The Indominus Rex, aware of its own helplessness, backed down, feeling the stress hormones coursing through its body. The constant stress had weakened its immune system, making it an easy target for the predatory Allosaurus. Its high-tech upgrades, meant to make it invincible, had instead left it vulnerable, a pawn in the game of evolution. The Indominus Rex's decline was a slow and agonizing process. The stress had shut down its immune system, destroyed its gut, and consumed its own muscle tissue and fat for energy. The creature, once feared as an unstoppable force, was reduced to a weak, sickly, and confused shell of its former self. Its $26 million price tag had bought it nothing but a slow and painful death. The Allosaurus, the true king of the Jurassic, didn't need to fight. The Indominus Rex was already defeated, lost in the chaos of its own creation. The $26 million monster, with all its high-tech upgrades, had become nothing more than lunch for scavengers. Nature, it seemed, had the last laugh. The Indominus Rex, a testament to human arrogance and ignorance, had been humbled by the very world it sought to conquer. The Indominus Rex's story serves as a stark reminder of the dangers of meddling with nature. Its creators, blinded by their ambition, underestimated the complexity of life and the intricate balances that govern ecosystems. The Indominus Rex, a product of human hubris, was a tragic figure in a world it could not understand. Its existence was a brief and violent interruption in the timeless cycle of life and death that had governed the Earth for billions of years. The Indominus Rex may have been the most expensive dinosaur ever created, but it was also the most short-lived and tragic. Its life was a testament to the folly of mankind, a cautionary tale of the consequences of arrogance and the ignorance of the natural world. Its tale echoes through the ages, a reminder that we, as a species, must tread lightly on this earth, for we are but transient visitors in the grand tapestry of life. As the Jurassic period came to an end, the Indominus Rex vanished, leaving behind only the faintest whispers of its existence. Its legacy, however, lived on, a warning to future generations of the dangers of meddling with nature. The dinosaurs, the true rulers of the Jurassic Era, had proven once again that they were the masters of their domain, surviving and thriving for millions of years before the rise and fall of humanity. The Indominus Rex was but a fleeting moment in the timeless dance of life and death, a brief blip in the annals of history. In the grand scheme of things, the Indominus Rex was insignificant, a footnote in the history of life on Earth. But its story serves as a reminder, a cautionary tale for us all. We must remember that we are but a part of this world, a tiny speck in the vast expanse of time and space. We must respect the balance of nature, the delicate intricacies that govern the world around us, and tread lightly on this earth. For if we do not, we may find ourselves, like the Indominus Rex, reduced to nothing but a tragic footnote in the history of life. The Indominus Rex's failure was a lesson in humility, a reminder that we, as a species, are not omnipotent. We must acknowledge our limits and understand that we are part of a much larger and older ecosystem. We must learn from the Indominus Rex and strive to coexist with nature rather than dominating and destroying it. For in the end, our actions will determine not only our own fate, but the fate of countless species that call this earth home. The Indominus Rex's story is a cautionary tale for the ages, a testament to the dangers of arrogance and the power of nature. It serves as a reminder that we must respect and cherish this earth, for it is the only home we have ever known. We must learn from the past and strive to create a future where we live in harmony with nature, rather than in conflict with it. For only then can we ensure the survival of not just ourselves, but the countless species that call this earth home. In the end, the Indominus Rex was a tragic figure, a symbol of human hubris and ignorance. Its story serves as a reminder of the dangers of meddling with nature and the importance of respecting and understanding the world around us. As we continue to explore and learn about the natural world, we must remember the lessons of the Indominus Rex and tread lightly on this earth. For only then can we ensure a future where we can coexist with nature rather than destroying it. And so, the story of the Indominus Rex ends, but its lesson lives on. We must remember the Indominus Rex and strive to learn from its mistakes. We must remember that we are but a small part of a much larger and older world, and that we must tread lightly on this earth. For only then can we ensure a future where we can live in harmony with nature, rather than in conflict with it. And only then can we ensure the survival of not just ourselves, but the countless species that call this earth home. The Indominus Rex may have been a failure, but its story serves as a reminder of the power of nature and the importance of respecting and understanding the world around us. Its tale echoes through the ages, a cautionary tale for future generations. We must remember the Indominus Rex and strive to create a future where we can coexist with nature rather than dominating and destroying it. For in the end, our actions will determine not only our own fate, but the fate of countless species that call this earth home. And it is our responsibility, as the stewards of this earth, to ensure that we leave this world a better place for future generations.